NU looking very similar to that game number 1. Still having the very familiar names. No changes, but some awardees in the mix now. Everything will be answered in this very loud Mall of Asia arena. Paneng de Sparter with Sinjin Reyes here. Peng Tagibolos kicking things off. Straight to Disquetado. Ancheta going up to Ordiales.
Yung timing dito ng blockers ng Tamaraws, he was able to target that in between two blockers.
He has that hang time talaga.
Yes. And ang taas din ang reach niya whenever he goes for the attack.
Speaking of high reaches, a very high reach there was that block. They have a good pass. They have a system in play. Sa Avedra, Budin with a better pass. They go to Mukaba, just like that, on cue. Kakao going to the quick hit. And that's a good sign that we're in for a very good game. Kakao going to that combination. Espartero from the back row.
It was a very good first ball, but that pipe attack.
Definitely involved in this game a lot after meeting each other for at least 3 times. But earlier, FEU had their version. Jade Disquetado also has his version.
So far, NU is going for this low and fast set. And it's working well for their squad because nalalate din sa blocking itong FEU.
May sagot yung kabila in the same manner. Kakao, bump set, going to Saavedra, push off the blockers. Gapultos was there. They go up to Ordiales. That's in.
For NU dictating the pace here on the offense.
Tagibolos serving. They go up to Ahmet. He's dug, but that dig will sail out.
That was a good cross-court hit. Tagibolos was not ready for that one.
Targeting the weaker defender on the other side. 2-point game. As Jix Aveda serves for the Far Eastern University. Ancheta, one-handed set to Disquetado through the blockers.
It was a good height and distance from the net. And Disquetado was still able to squeeze that through 2 blockers.
FEU here in tallying up some points. That serve coming from Kakao. They go up to Ordiales from the back row. That is going to shank away from the court and becomes an NU point.
Gaining this 4-point advantage in set number 1.
Absin to serve, picked up there by Disquetado. They go up to Ordiales. That converts. Serve coming from Ordiales. FEU giving up a chance ball courtesy of Miguel. Ordiales from the back row.
Look at that again. I think he targeted down the line. There was no blocker in front of him. That's right, especially that they have a lot of firepower. Talking about the NU Bulldogs. That one is not a good first ball.
They try to convert it. FEU on the other side going to Miguel. He's denied. Duot was there. Setup coming from between to Miguel. He is denied. Coverage from Ceballos, the best libero. Espartero trying to get that one through. Oh, FEU! Recoiling. Look at this.
That was a good effort from the FEU Tamaraws. Their coverage was tight. Dalawang beses na block si Miguel on the opposite, but they were able to...
Disquetado serving for the white shirt. Between with that first ball, they go up to Miko. He is denied. And the Bulldogs get set number 1. As we kick off that game. Budin going for the first kill and he draws first blood.
So you can see the body.
Leo will now serve 7 points in this game. One of the top scorers in the floor so far, or on the floor rather. Gapultos picking that one up. Ordiales from the back row.
Of their squad is really steady for this game, led by Jade Disquetado, Butch Budin, and of course Leo Ordiales for that right side angle.
Ahmet for that jump serve picked up by Buds. They go up to Ordiales. That is not going to stay alive.
His leg.
Look at that.
Parang front row hit.
Yeah.
But he's in the back row.
Broad jump that back row line, and then he jumps right in front of the net, or by the net. Saavedra will try. Oh! Yes,
That was
sir.
a good play.
Surprising. But of course, he has been phased by Ancheta going up to Buds. He is denied by Saavedra. This is what I'm saying.
Back points for Saavedra. Ang ganda ng cross-court wave niya na yun.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but there's been no successful challenges yet, as we recognize that Regalo used to like boss momentum.
Yeah, also. And then, minsan yung mga coaches, nagbibigay na din ng instruction. So, ito yung mga unforced errors for FEU. During set number 1, they tallied 10 unforced errors. But this time, maaga pa lang itong set number 2. Medyo dumadami na yung errors nila.
In the floor right now.
And again, with that cross-court angle, of course, if makita mo talaga yan yung biggest angle mo, targeting zone 6.
Off the block there was Ordiales on the other side. Back row coming from Miko. Budin will answer back. Topped up by Miko. Shanking away. Kakao keeps it alive. Chance ball NU. Gapultos was there. They go up to Biscuit. Todo from the back row.
Scramble pa after Kakao tried to save that ball. And he went for that low and fast set to the pipe for Jade Desquitado.
Solid effort from Kakao earlier. But, iba yun. Kakaiba na siya nun. Lick with that serve. First ball. Oh! Over-received. Saavedra takes advantage.
Yeah, that's tough for him.
Jade now will serve 8 points in this game. Picked up by Amet. They go up to Dula and Dungala. Point number 2 for Dula.
And you were in their middle attackers already focuses on the open hitters of FEU. So yung blockers ng middles na ng NU yung bumabantay, but that time, na late lang sa block dito yung NU.
Jade Desquitado with an answer. Here, but let's not forget, 1-point game pa din po ito ah. May konting tension na nafe-feel mo, no? Kasi isa-isa lang yung nangyari. Piso-piso.
Yes.
Yung nangyari. Budin. Popped up by Kakao. Ceballos is there. They go up to Saavedra. They choose Ordiales. Ordiales will try again. Oh! They've been plagued by the attacks of Leo, but Miko finally gets a read on it. And that's
20 serving 19.
that was an era. Din also here earlier, so Thiago Manabat. And oh!
And we heard it once again. Pasa lang ang kailangan ng NU dito to be able to execute a play.
That is a perfect example of that, because that is what Coach Dante also has been harking. The Pep Squad member, I kid, is now serving because earlier binuhat siya ng kanyang teammates. Oh, an easy answer by FEU. Kanina na deuce. Tingnan natin if they'll be able to repeat that. Jix with that serve. They go up to Leo, but Ordiales says Dina. He will finish it right there, leading as much as 3. Let's give that a second look, Paneng.
Of course, Leo Ordiales giving the last 2 points for the NU Bulldogs. Yung mga previous games itong dalawang teams na to, always 4 sets or 5 sets. So we'll see if FEU will be able to force a decider.
Oh, syempre, dagdag mo pa yung sabi mo, magnet ka ng 5 sets. So, malay mo naman.
But they need to sustain their momentum, especially na importante itong set number 3 for FEU Tamaraws.
And they can't be tentative. They have to be intentional, just like that block by Peng Tagibolos has been doing a silent leadership.
Yes. Hindi siya ganun ka-vocal,
Yeah.
right?
But recent, Yun yung sinasabi that you have to trust your teammates with your defense pattern. Kakao setting this one up to Espartero. That's off the hands of Disquitado. That is point number 14.
Take a look at that. Ang taas ng bola niya. Way above the blockers.
Bump set going up to between through the blockers. Ordiales will try again. Off speed. Popped up with a pancake.
There was a floor touch already.
And you will trigger a change of setters for FEU. Duot is checking in. Tagibolos with that serve. They go up to Saavedra. Popped up there by Tagibolos. Anchera setting up Ordiales off speed. Coverage was there. This is a very tight-knit coverage for NU. FEU will try with between. That goes through and finds the corner.
But I think the scouting also of NU is working well for their side.
There. Between with that serve. That set to Mukaba will check in. Once upon a time was the coach of the Tamaraws. Espartero getting a check this time. So we have to appreciate this crowd here.
Yes.
Men's volleyball getting the attention it deserves in this post-lunch na kasi we started lunchtime. What you would want to appreciate there if you're an FEU fan is Saavedra getting activated several times. A miscue there from FEU is an opportunity for Leo Ordiales. This is now a stark difference from both sides of the court. Miko continues to serve. Picked up by Buds. Ancheta setting this one up to Leo. Ordiales is denied. Gapultos was there for coverage. They go to Leo again. This time, pushing it to the end zone. The best opposite spiker of the league.
Ginawa na lang yan ng paraan but still was able to convert that into a point.
But if you talk about conversion, Absin is quick to convert. Absin will now be serving for the Tamaraws. Capultas with that first ball. Ancheta going up to Ordiales.
And there you go on top of the blockers. That was Leo Ordiales targeting zone 6.
Setting up Saavedra. That's off the block. Peng picking that one up. Ordiales getting it through. Saavedra with that serve. Ancheta putting this one up for Disquitado. Oh, a miscue on that first ball. Espartero having trouble. They're down by 2. Lyric serves. Ancheta going up to Budswood. What a hit! With a serve. Picked up there by Ceballos. Duot going to an Absin quick.
Good. Takbo pala papunta dun sa pwesto niya pero napalo na ni Absin.
And this is where you're... This new age rivalry. Ordiales going off the blockers. That is... Naku, ganyan ka din dati.
Younger years.
Yeah. What a time. Miko with that serve. Ordiales with that push. 22 big points. Still a 2-point game. FEU is still pretty much alive here. But they have to have teamwork, especially here at the tail end of the set. Ordiales is on fire. But is it a little too late? Or is NU just rampaging? Being on fire and delivering arson. They are on a block party now. A Tamaraw legend at his own right. Oh, that is sailing out. They're looking for a check here. And we've seen that happen a lot. Ito, klaro-klaro. 3 points away from winning their 6th championship is the squad from Hoxon. Moraita will be serving with Saavedra. They go up to Disquitado. Kept alive there by Salboro. Chance ball coming from FEU. Gapultos for that first ball. Ancheta going to that back row play by Buds within. From the NU fans. That serve coming from Ordiales. Duot going for that quick hit.
Duot said, not yet.
That serve coming from Salboro. Ancheta going up to Jade Desquitado for match point! Match point moments, championship point moments at that. The serve coming from Lyric Mendoza. That setup going to Budin, he's denied. Gapultos keeps it alive, but it won't stay alive. One half saying, isa na lang. Championship point moments again as Ancheta sets up Bokaba for the win! This is an odyssey for their 6th crown. The journey has not been perfect for the Bulldogs, but just like the odyssey, it ends with a homecoming of their 6th consecutive title back to Hokson.